Right, so let's start with XWalkers. Let me just come into the main chat. As I'm speaking, I've got Al, my business partner, will be dropping sneak peeks as I go through everything. So XWalkers, we paid out rewards on the last day of last month. Since then, we've had 2 solid auctions. We've been focusing on selling our metaverse NFTs, and it's been solid. From the last 2 auctions we've had, we've accumulated 6,300 XRP in the community pot, which is brilliant. We've still got 2 more auctions this month, and we still have our first ever 3D NFT drop that's landing this month. So 2 more auctions. The next auction coming up, the theme is Dragon Ball Z, so that's a solid theme. We've got some crazy art pieces coming out from the art department. We've also got a fifth King Walker up for sale, and we'll have some more original tier NFTs up for sale this weekend. It's going to be a small auction because we're coming to the end of the supply of the golds on our metaverse NFTs. We've fully sold out the original tiers, so it's just last few art tiers left for that we're going to get auctioned this week. But currently we have 6,300 XRP in the community pot. By the time we do our 2 more auctions before the end of the month and our first ever 3D NFT drop, I anticipate for that rewards pot to be around the 25k going back to the community. So I'm going to try and match exactly what we gave back last month. And just to touch base with our 3D NFTs from Monday, I'm going to start this Monday coming up. I'm going to start doing much more actually, do you know what? From tomorrow, I'm going to start doing sneak peeks on our 3D NFTs. They're fully ready. They're coming out of the art department. They are fire, guys. So I'm excited for that. From tomorrow, I'm going to start doing sneak peeks of that. And obviously, we're going to be dropping them as 50 per month. So in batches of 50. They're minted as gold tier, worth 5 points on the rich list. Please consider that all our OG holders get a 10% discount on those NFTs, and all of our hybrid NFT holders get a 20% discount. So when there's batches of 50, there's going to be, I anticipate for there to be huge demand. We'll be selling those 50 batches of 50 like it's a walk in the park. So huge demand there. Once the form is out, we're going to release the form in the last week of the month, guys. So when the form comes out, it's first come first serve, so don't miss out on that. Get involved. This will be our first 50 3D NFTs. And obviously I just want to elaborate, as we launch Homies and the Pirates, and obviously as we launch Homies, as Pirate starts picking up, as our game with Fortune starts kicking in, and our metaverse starts kicking in, I anticipate our rewards to get much bigger and growing from there. I mean, my main goal is to lock in the rewards at 10 to 15 XRP per point. If I can achieve that, you know, where we're giving back 10 to 15 XRP per point on a rich list, I'll be over the moon. So that's my personal goal, to make that happen in the next 3 to 6 months. Let's move on. Let's talk about Core Heroes. Core Heroes, guys, is fully sold out. There's no more NFTs to be sold at Core Heroes. There's no more points coming into circulation. Obviously, we're waiting for the rest of the airdrops to come in. The first 25% of the airdrop was 80,000 COREUM, which we gave back to our holders. So there's another 3 lots of COREUM to come back to you guys. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Right, sorry about that, guys. Let's move on. So where was I? Core Heroes. Yeah, Core Heroes is fully sold out. So obviously the first airdrop of 80,000 COREUM was given back to our holders. There's still another 3 lots of 80,000 COREUM to come back to our holders. So bear with us for that. Now we've also got 2 other sources of income for Core Heroes. We've got we've got 3 sources of income coming back to Core Heroes holders. We've got the airdrop, and then we've got the monthly drip from the 293k that was banked from the sale of the NFTs. And obviously 10% comes back to the Core Heroes holders, and 10% goes back to XWalkers, which will be split between our hybrid holders and our 3D holders. We also have a monthly drip of everything that's staked on our validator. The drip we get back from that, 10% goes back to Core Heroes. Obviously we do a snapshot one day before we do the payout, so on that snapshot we can see who's holding their NFT in which wallet, and obviously those wallets will get rewarded. Now the drip for the validator and the drip on the 293k, guys, That's not paid out. Obviously, the airdrop is paid on the XRPL, but the drip for the validator, the other two sources of income, has to be paid on the COREUM blockchain, guys. And you need a Cosmo wallet for that. Now, I know Babushka has put out a form for everyone to fill out. Not everyone has filled that form out. If you have not filled out the form by the time we do the snapshot, you will miss this month's rewards, and it will be shared equally amongst everyone who has filled the form. We've given everyone enough notice to fill out that form. Anyone who has not set up a Cosmo wallet to get the drip on that side, you're going to miss out on rewards on this month. Okay, and everyone who has filled it out, good on you. If I was one of you guys, I'll be praying that no one else fills it out, because more rewards will be coming to you. Currently, we've got around 50 people that have filled it out, and everyone else who's a holder, they're either not active, or they're just not avoiding filling that form out. They don't like rewards, no problem. More rewards for the people who have filled it out. So please, if you know anyone who's a Core Heroes holder and has not filled out the form, or has not set up a Cosmo wallet, they need to do that. Otherwise, they're missing out on this month's rewards. So very strict about that, guys. Definitely get the word out for everyone. They've got like a week and a half to fill out that form, and for us to know where we're paying rewards at. If they haven't filled the form out, they will miss out on rewards. So that's Core Heroes. Let's move on. Now let's move on to Pirates. Last month, we paid out 130 XRP per NFT on Captain's private stock. There's a 5,000 total collection for X-Pirates, of which only 1,843 left. So basically, after we sell out the full 1,843, currently selling 100 XRP each, guys. If we sell all those NFTs right now, there'll be 48K in rewards going back to X-Pirate holders. And obviously that's the minimum. And every week we are selling CPS NFTs in our auction. So I anticipate for that figure, by the time we sell out, to be well over 50,000 XRP going back to the X-Pirates. And once that full collection is sold out, obviously Skeleton Bay will come into play. And Skeleton Bay has a total supply of 2,500. And it has its own reward system that kicks in. So we're not far. The figures are growing. Obviously, we had Ripple Van Winkle and we had XRP Jenner helping us with marketing at the beginning of this month. We're going to continue pushing the marketing. Obviously, I want to do more Instagram and Facebook ads to push our marketing to get those figures much higher than where we are. And obviously Pirates has been contributing towards our rewards fund at XWalkers. This is why we took over the Pirates, to contribute towards our rewards pot for XWalkers. And it's been good, but it's nowhere near the figures that I anticipated, so we need to push that much more. And as a community, if you do hold the Pirates, guys, get out there, push your investment, guys, get on socials, market the product, market the project, and let's try to get more people in to really push our own investment. In return, we'll get more of a rewards pot at XWalkers. So that's where we are with Pirates. Let's move on. I want to speak about COREUM PUNKS, because everyone's been asking me over COREUM PUNKS. What is COREUM PUNKS? What's going on? COREUM PUNKS is a project we are building in partnership with the core council. Ours just put in our logo for COREUM PUNKS. There's so much happening behind the scenes, guys. I am so busy between COREUM PUNKS and HOMIES, getting copyrights on our name, getting copyrights on our logos, getting copyrights on our art. There's so much happening. So behind the scenes, we're just non-stop. Now, COREUM PUNKS will be the first ever Punks project on COREUM, but it will be minted on Solargenic. Anybody who purchases one on Solargenic will get a free 1-for-1 NFT on COREUM Marketplace, NFT Marketplace, when it launches. Now, behind the scenes, a lot is going on. We are already in talks with a marketplace that's looking to launch on COREUM, and it's ready to go. And I'm really excited about that, because they have built a monster of a platform. So anyone who wants to get involved, it'll be on Solargenic. The total supply is a 10,000 collection. It will be sold at 30 XRP per NFT. Currently behind the scenes, we're putting the final touches to the white paper. I anticipate for COREUM PUNKS to be fully in place and trading by the end of the month. So once again, going into the first week of May, around the time I'm going to do my next AMA in 2 weeks time, COREUM PUNKS will be fully trading by then. Minted on Sologenic, 10,000 total supply, 30 XRP per NFT, and comes with serious solid utility. Obviously, it will be the first ever Punks project on COREUM. The Core Apes was the first ever Apes project on COREUM, and from previous experience, any project that's the first Punks or the first Ape projects on any blockchain, they always do well. And, you know, we pulled the trigger. We made sure we owned the first ever Punks project there. And with the art department, shout outs to my business partner, Al, and all our artists. They have come out with magic with these things. You know, we made sure they're different to anything else that's out there. And, you know, loving the NFTs that Al's put together. And when it comes to utility, we're still adding the final touches, but 10% of all sales go back to our holders. 10% of our validator drip goes back to the core Punks. And obviously there'll also be a drip from our secondary sales going back to the core Punks. I anticipate for there to be huge secondary sales on there, and you know, the community will get a kickback from the secondary sales as well. The white paper, once it's fully finished and done, I will go through the white paper in more detail in my next AMA in 2 weeks time. So really excited for core Punks, COREUM Punks, and we've got a Twitter space with them on Friday with the core council, where we'll, both myself and the core council will be speaking about this, and we're in close talks with the official COREUM team for them to get behind us on this. And this will also help our validator at Core Heroes, guys, because the more people we get involved in COREUM Punks, the more sales we have in return, more COREUM gets staked on our validator. So it's going to benefit all our projects having COREUM Punks and this partnership with the core council. Really, really excited. Shout outs to obviously Abner, Scott McKenzie, Albert, and the team behind there that are literally pulling strings to make things happen. And yeah, the whole team have been absolutely fantastic. They've combined together, just the core council team alone have staked over 1 million COREUM with us on our validator. So fully grateful for that, and really excited for this journey that we're about to start together. So that's that. I'm gonna move on to HBAR homies. If anyone saw my Twitter post, where I made a video Twitter post when I was walking to the gym, I did say that we're about to make a major pivot. And we have made a major pivot with HBAR homies. We have rebranded the name to Blockchain Homies. Now it's going to be, they had a 10,000 collection. What we have done is we've split the 10,000 collection between 4 blockchains. So one project, 4 blockchains. It's our first ever cross-chain NFT project at NFT Evolutionz. We're staying on HEDERA, so we're keeping 4,000 of that total supply on HEDERA. We're shifting 1,000 of those to COREUM. We're shifting 2,500 of those NFTs to Bitcoin. And we're shifting 2,500 of those on Cardano ADA. So one project, 4 different blockchains: HEDERA, COREUM, Bitcoin, and ADA. And what we really wanted to do is expand the ecosystem to bring new people in. We didn't want to just limit ourselves to the XRPL. We wanted to be inclusive of other blockchains to show what people on other blockchains, what we're about here at NFT Evolution. So rather than going for one blockchain, we thought we'd go for 4 blockchains. The art is neat, the utility is amazing, a white paper is powerful, and each blockchain will have its own white paper because there's different total supplies and there's different price lists. Once again, in my next AMA, once all 4 white papers are done, I will go through everything in much more detail, and really excited for that. Obviously, we're already on HEDERA. We're going to be on COREUM by the end of the month. We're in talks with the first ever NFT platform over there that's launching on COREUM, and I anticipate BTC and Cardano to be fully trading by the first week or second week of next month as well. So next month we'll have Blockchain Homies and the COREUM Punks fully up and running. Let me just bring this in, copy main chat. There we go. So I've got another AMA on the 3rd of May where I'm going to speak about everything in much more detail. All our white papers will be put in place. Currently, behind the scenes, we're working as a team to put all the white papers in place, get all the final figures and utility and everything in place. And obviously, we're working really hard to get the copyrights on our art, our logos, our names, and everything. Last thing I need is to start a new project without having copyright, and for people to start fucking with us and stuff. That's just don't need that right now. Now, on HEDERA, currently we've sold 150 OG cards. There's still 100 to go. So by the end of the month, we're going to mint the first 250 gold tier HBAR homies, and obviously the 150 will allocate them their NFTs, and I think that will bring more sales in to sell out the rest of the 100. And once again, once all the final white papers are done and fully finished, I will go into everything in more detail in my next AMA. So let me just recap on everything, guys. At XWalkers, we've got another 2 auctions left before the end of the month, and we're going to have our first ever 3D NFT drop by the end of the month. It's going to be first come, first serve. All our OGs get 10% discount, and obviously the hybrid holders get 20% discount on those. They'll be minted as gold tier, worth 5 points on the rich list. There's only going to be 50 per batch, guys, per month. So first come, first serve. I anticipate there to be huge demand for that. Get involved the minute the form is dropped. Obviously, VIP get priority before it goes out to the public. Definitely get your name on that and get involved. From tomorrow, we're going to start doing sneak peeks of our 3Ds, so everyone will get an idea of how they're looking. They're looking absolutely fire. Really proud of the art department and the team for coming out with those. Absolutely smashing it. And it's looking currently at the moment from the 2 auctions we've already had this month, we've got 6,300 XRP banked in the community pot. By the end of the month and after drop, our 3D drop, I anticipate for us to have 25 to 30k XRP, trying to match what we gave back last month. Now, that will grow as obviously we launch blockchain homies, as Pirate starts picking up, as our game with Fortune starts kicking in the next couple of months, and our metaverse starts kicking in. This project will be on autopilot, and my main goal is to lock in the rewards to be paying out between 10 to 15 XRP realistically per point to every single one of our holders. When I achieve that, I think I'll be fully happy with myself. So that's XWalkers. Core Heroes fully sold out. We paid out rewards 80,000 COREUM, guys. There's another sorry, that was the first 25% of the airdrop, so there's still another 380,000 COREUM still to come for our holders, NFT holders. We still got the monthly drip from the 293k banked from the sale of our NFTs, which 10% comes back to our holders, and also 10% of the overall validator fees that come back. 10% of that drip also comes back to you. We do a snapshot, guys, before we pay rewards out. So anyone who's holding the NFT in their wallet, that's the person who gets paid out. Now, we've asked everyone to register their wallets, their Cosmo wallets, on a form that's currently out there. Can you guys hear me?
You're breaking up here and there, bro.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but here and there you're breaking up.
Okay, well, the recording is not breaking up on my side, so if anyone is not hearing me properly, we'll be able to listen to the full thing on YouTube. I was just saying, guys, you need to register your wallet on that form that Crystal has put out in their announcements. If you do not connect your Cosmos wallet to the XRPL wallet, we don't know where to pay your rewards. And anyone who doesn't fill out the form by the end of the month will miss out on this month's rewards. And obviously, whatever the rewards are will be shared equally amongst everyone who has filled out the form. So we've given everyone enough notice to get that up and running. Right, we touched base on Pirates. We need to obviously do more marketing to push that. COREUM PUNKS, we're still working on COREUM PUNKS, and we have totally rebranded HBAR homies to blockchain homies, and we're going to have that fully up and running by the end of the month as well. If anyone has any questions, guys, ask questions in the main chat. The team will be there to answer all your questions. Alternatively, everything I discussed tonight is going to go straight on YouTube. If anyone has missed it, or if anyone has any problems hearing me, will be able to hear me clearly on YouTube, guys. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in. Thank you for your time. Any questions, guys, just ask away. in the main chat. Thank you very much. Cheers.